to our website development class, and this is lesson 3. So we want to talk about the introduction to WordPress. Okay, so we want to talk about WordPress fundamentals, and this is just week 2. And what is WordPress? Okay, WordPress is a content management system, and it is one of the most popular websites that can be used to. Okay, so sorry. Okay, so it is one of the um, content management systems that can be used to build a website. Can be used to be the most popular. I think what I should browse for first is what is WordPress. Okay, what is WordPress? So sorry. Is a free open source content management system used to build and manage websites without needing to know how to code. So, uh, over 43% of all websites in the internet are now built with WordPress. When we say that over 43 percent, that means a lot of companies are using WordPress to build, you know, their website. A lot of websites online. I can't literally imagine a very popular news brand that is not built with WordPress. Okay, so WordPress happens to be one of the content management system. And when we say content management system, what we actually means is that already made platform where you don't need to code again, you don't need to do all of those things. So you can actually say that our chocolate tea is a CMS, content management system. Why? Because the cocoa have been harvested, grinded, and filtered, and a whole lot of stuff, and then it is made as our tea. So you just have to take your tea, put it in a warm water, and then you begin to sip it. So that's basically, you don't need to go to get learn how to code and a whole lot of stuff for you to be able to use it. So we see that WordPress is a content management system that is used for building websites in you know sorry, in our current time now. So we have WordPress.com versus WordPress.org. So this is very, very important to understand that we this particular stuff. Okay, so let me go straight to, okay, I really need to show you some stuff. WordPress job. When you learn WordPress very, very well, you find out that you are going to have a lot of job opportunities. In this is Jobberman and Digital Marketing Skill Institute. They need somebody who is a WordPress trainer. Okay, digital marketing, they need somebody who is WordPress trainer, and they can is a full-time job anyway. They can pay up to 150K to 250K, and a lot of people will be applying. This one again is a full-time job. This one again, so there are plenty jobs, and don't trivialize any information you have here. Don't think it is scam or whatsoever. They are not scams. They are actually from reputable brands, some of them. WordPress intern, these people need WordPress internship. Okay, so they likely will not pay the person, and then most of these things here that are very, very rigid. Now, why do I have to show you this? It is only you know um reputable skills online that can be reputable skills that are online can be advertised like this. Okay, and so that's what the reason for this is. WordPress actually pays. WordPress scale actually pays. As a matter of fact, my first tech job was a WordPress job. That was the first tech job I got as a tech guy. WordPress job. Okay, now that took me away from my city to a very, very big city in Nigeria, here, Lagos State, and then I worked and did the work and the rest. Now, basically, what am I trying to say in that regard? WordPress is a very big scale. Let's take it for the salary, job salary, right? So when you are learning digital tech skills, don't learn to Okay, a job posting saved and the rest of them. Okay, maybe I'm not using the right. Okay, maybe let me come here. Okay, I think I found the reason for that. So these are job postings and these plays are neutral ground. Okay, so the salary can range from um, the following we are seeing here, right, to 82 million, depending on the company and depending on what you are doing, and a whole lot of stuff. Now let's go back to um, WordPress.org, WordPress.org, and then I'm going to show you the differences between both of them, and then WordPress.com. Um, oh, I made a mistake with my spelling here. Holy Spirit, have mercy. So sorry. Okay. Okay, now this is different. This is what we are learning, right? So WordPress.com versus WordPress.com .org. So WordPress.com happens to be .org happens to be where you get your few building material. So you get your theme here, you get your templates here, you get your plugins here, you get your theme, you get some news, you get some resources in this place, right? About yours, you come to know about them. But here is the their hosting service. Here is the hosting service. If you want to host directly with WordPress, you find out the prices and the products and the whole lot of stuff. So it is not here you just like these other people, the hosting company. So this is what they offer. WordPress.com is where they offer their company and their services that they offer. But here is where you get their free work. Most of the things here are free. The things that are here are paid. Majority of them are paid. Only a few are free in this place. Okay, so it is still the same company. However, they are offering you know um different services in the same website. Now we want to talk about why WordPress powers many websites. Why do WordPress powers many websites? The reason for that is because it is very, very easy to work with. It is very, very easy to work with. It is very, very easy to to navigate. It's very, very easy to understand. That doesn't mean that there are no other. Before WordPress, we have the one we called blogger.com. If I'm correct with my spelling. Okay. So before WordPress, you have this one, Blogger, and then we have some other one. We also have the one we call Wiz.com. We have many of them and the rest of that. All this gives you free access to create a website, but the WordPress is more. Blogger will give you a limited template, but WordPress gives you an unlimited templates you can use for free to do some stuff, navigate, and basically people want something that they can use so sorry. People want something that they can use to, work that is not going to give them plenty stress or something of that nature. So having said this now, discuss about the let's discuss about the next one. So lesson 4, local installation. Install um local WP or XAMPP. Now there is something that this is website that we are building, right? There is something that we need so that we can be able to build our website locally. This these other websites that we visited here and the rest of them are live, hosts. But there are other ways in which you can host our website, or maybe When building your website in some situation, you want to first of all build it on a local machine. Then when we are talking of local installation, we are talking of installation that can only happen in your computer. So if you host it on your computer, it can only be visible on your computer alone. You No other computer can see. Your phone cannot see it. Nothing can be able to see. So these are the tools that you can likely use if you want to build with no data. You don't want to burn data. You don't want to. However, when you are done building with using the local machine installation, you can actually ship it or upload it to a live website when you are satisfied. Okay, so this particular tool can help you when you're downloading. You can build without uploading to any of these websites, and thereby saving your money. Any mistake you do, you correct before uploading. But if you want to go online immediately, you can. So when you download, you can set up some stuff and then you begin to work. So if you want me to make a video on this, you just let me know, and then I'm going to make a video on how to use the local installation. However, in most situations, I haven't used the only when I'm teaching my student. That's when I normally use it. Okay. So, and then we also have the one with XAMPP. We are going to learn about XAMPP in our programming class, right? XAMPP installation. You can actually install XAMPP again um, and be able to build anything you want to build online without be able to build anything you want to build in your local machine or your local computer without going through the stress or maybe s- spending some money to build online immediately. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So having explained local WP and XAMPP, what they do is that they enable you to build on your computer before deploying online. They enable you to build on your computer and then you see everything you test run. If you like it, you then deploy it online when you want to deploy it online. Okay. However, you can also build online straight without buying domain name and the rest of that. So for that reason, I want to use this company called Infinity Free. So we are going to create an account in Infinity Free and then and then be able to log in and services. I think I'm going to use another. Okay, so I'm going to use um okay, let me try here. Okay, and then I'm going to write maybe let me use this password. I'm sorry, it's visible, but let me just use it here because this is not my original email, right? And then or maybe let me change it. I'm changing it. Okay, and then I'm going to click verify these, and then I'm going to click on sign up. Sorry. So it's refusing to log me in because I already have an account. So I'm going to pause this video.